Hey folks, my guest today is Shilpa Sharma. She's the co-founder and CEO of Flight. She's passionate about entrepreneurship and innovative ideas, now building this tool, which is an automated note-taking application called flightai.com. Shilpa, you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah, for sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Shilpa. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Flight. Flight is a AI platform that creates well-organized meeting minutes and action items for all business professionals who don't like taking meeting minutes manually. This is an AI-powered platform, so you can focus on the conversation without worrying about meeting minutes.
And Shilpa, what do people pay you on average per month to use the tool?
So we are in the beta program as of now. We are yet to launch the platform. In a couple of weeks, we will launch it. It's a standard three-tier: Lite, Plus, and Pro. Lite is like if you have 5 hours of usage, you can pay $10 for a month. If you're a professional, have a usage of around 16 hours, it's $29. And if you're a power users like salesperson, customer success, or podcasters, maybe, you will be paying $89 for 50 hours in a month.
Okay, so you're pre-revenue today then, correct?
We are pre-revenue.
When did you start? When did you first write the first line of code for the platform?
We started writing code early this year. So really founded this company in January 2021. But this idea came last year through our conversation with one of our friends. It was a very casual chat, and he just mentioned how painful it is to take notes manually. So yeah, it started, and we started exploring technology stack. We started working with customers as well. And we are here today.
How much have you spent so far on the MVP?
We are a team of two co-founders. My husband is developing the product, and I'm the business development person. So we haven't spent a lot. It's really like less than $500 to pay for infrastructure, and we are able to capture a lot of leads just by word of mouth. We have a pipeline of over 350 users who have signed up through our website. No marketing dollars spent yet.
And how did they get on your wait list? How'd they find you?
So we go to podcast, webinar, conferences, and pitch events. So we participated in Seattle Angel Conference. We participated in Female Founder Alliance. That's again Seattle-based company. And we have done two accelerators programs, started with Founder Institute Seattle and recently graduated from Techstars as well. So all these communities have helped us to have the word of mouth, spread the word, and bringing these people on our platform.
And Shilpa, you have to remind me, with those accelerators, how much capital did they put into the business?
Founder Institute is initial stage accelerators, so they don't put any capital, but Techstars does. So they have around 120K of investment in our business.
And I forget, it's a pretty standard percentage wise. How much equity do they get?
Founder Institute gets they have a warrant, so around 4%, and then Techstars has 6%.
Does that feel all fair to you, having just gone through both programs?
So my background has been in tech operations, working for Fortune 100 companies, but never had done a startup, which is like tech startup. So I'm a first-time founder and wanted to learn a lot from experienced people. So for me, at this stage, we believe that this was the right choice, given we have limited experience doing these things. So with Techstars and FI Network, we found a lot of founders who have exited the companies and have great background in launching tech products. So that has been a great help. So totally justified.
So Techstars has 6%, and then FI Network has 4%, and then you and your husband own the rest of the business.
That's right.
That's great. Okay, so you're building the wait list. When is the magic moment? When are you turning on the paywall?
In a couple of weeks. So we have built the platform. We have over 70 users who are already using our platform. They started with us beta access, but they're continuing to use it. We are getting great feedback. We have been able to develop a lot of features based on customer feedback. So yeah, that's exciting. It's been 7 weeks now into the beta program. And in a couple of weeks, we'll add our payment system and start onboarding people on our paid tiers.
Now, Shilpa, you and your husband have been working on this, it sounds like, for the past 10 months or so. I imagine you guys left your full-time jobs to do this. You haven't been able to pay yourself from the company yet. So how are you paying for rent and food and personal expenses?
That's a great question. Actually, I was working full time until like April this year. So it's been a couple months that when we have started doing everything full time. But my husband has been working full time on this for a long time. Yeah, we are using our savings to pay our rents and food, but we are expecting like post revenue company in a couple of weeks because we are at the stage now where we do see people liking the product, liking the notes created by Flight, and I would love to spread the word and see like if we can get more traction on our website, on our platform, and would love to get like people just using our platform to create notes. So
Mhm.
hopefully by end of this year we'll be post revenue, and that way we want to turn the wheel, and that would be an inflection point for us.
If you look at your current savings and your current personal expenses, you can sort of calculate a life runway, right? How many months can you keep playing with Flight before it has to be making substantial revenue to support you guys?
For next 7 8 months, it's pretty okay for us to continue to run the business and have our like run rate to a point where we feel like this would be comfortably we can spend like on our rents and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty good runway.
Yeah,
And
you're in
Texas has
Seattle.
been
You're in
helpful.
Seattle, right? Seattle's not rent's not cheap there.
Oh, I'm not based in Seattle. I'm currently in Toronto. I'm based in Canada. We incorporated our company in the US and started with Founder Institute Seattle, so kept our headquarters there.
Very cool. Okay, so just the two of you right now, getting ready to launch. What is your initial price point going to be? What's the cheapest price?
It's the light tier that's $10 for a month, 5 hours of usage.
Is that too cheap?
I think so. Given the quality of notes that we create, it's a value for money.
So why not launch at $1,000 a month?
So these price points are coming from customer validation calls. So if like we are talking to salespeople or podcaster, investors, marketing managers, it's all coming based on their like usage and all other B2B SaaS platforms they have been using. So it's kind of like benchmarking against our competitors, as well as the offering that we are providing as part of our platform, based on all those things like customer validation value that we are providing. It's not 1,000, but $10 for light usage, 5 hours. If they are a premium user using for like more than 50 hours, then it's going to be $90. So that's what we believe. We'll always continue to discover more things as we become post revenue. Right now, we are pre revenue. So it's all based on our interviews with potential customers. So we'll explore that more, Nathan.
What does 5 hours mean? Do I turn this on every Zoom call and it auto takes messages? And so if a Zoom call is 20 minutes, that's 20 minutes used out of the 5 hours.
Exactly.
I see. Are you guys in the Zoom marketplace?
We are working on that. So right now it's a web application. You can just use the link similar to monday.com or Asana, where you can just sign in and start using it. We have recording and uploading features. So as long as you have an audio, or if you're using recording feature to create an audio, it'll create notes for you, action items and everything. We are working on adding ourselves on Zoom Marketplace and having some integrations on Salesforce and HubSpot so that salespeople can use it comfortably and easily.
Is your plan to stay bootstrapped or you guys think you'll raise?
We plan to raise. So right now, like in beta program and getting like initial customer traction, that was okay with us to just use our own money and Techstars money. But we'll open our like pre-seed round by end of October around, where we'll raise some money to continue our growth and have more people on the team and have some marketing amount that we can spend on to get more people on our platform.
How much will you target to raise in October?
We are targeting around 750K.
Okay.
Yeah.
And obviously it's October now. So you think you're trying to close that before the end of the year?
By early next year, because I believe by like December or so, we won't get a lot of like meetings from people. So I think by Q1 2022, we should be able to complete the round. But we are starting to get like investor CRM, all the pipeline and stuff, engaging with people to just get the traction there.
So targeting 750K, what cap do you think you'll raise at, or what valuation would you target?
Our pre-money valuation target is around between like 7 and 8 million, but we'll see how it goes. We'll just have a conversation with a lot of investors to see how the market values our company. And that's why we want to first see how the traction goes, how many people are willing to pay for something that we are offering and all that. So it depends on a lot of variables. And I believe that would decide our exact valuation. Right now, it's just a ballpark figure, which we believe will be confirmed in a couple of months.
Very cool. I love this story. Now, you mentioned competitors a couple of times. Who do you think right now is sort of your closest competitor?
Our closest competitors are Order.ai and Fireflies.ai. So those kind of like automatic transcription tools that are creating transcriptions, they are actually a little bit different because we create well-organized meeting minutes and action items. We do see these competitors are creating transcriptions. So that's why we wanted to get a little bit ahead and see if we can create something that's more useful to business professionals, and they don't just look for highlight notes or something in a transcription that is like verbose transcript for a 60-minute meeting or so.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well, we will see what happens. Note-taking app space is obviously hot. Evernote is sort of the old player in the space, but we will see what happens. Let's wrap up here with the famous five. Number one, Shilpa, favorite business book?
Crossing the Chasm.
Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Virgin CEO.
Richard Branson?
Branson, yeah.
Number three, what's your favorite online tool for building Flight?
Online tool meaning infrastructure or cloud system?
Whatever you want to define it as.
AWS.
Number three or four, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
6 to 7 hours.
Okay. And situation, well, we know you're married because you mentioned your husband, but any kiddos?
Not yet.
No kids. Okay. And do you mind me asking how old you are?
Between over 35.
Okay, fair enough. And last question, what's something you wish you knew when you were 20?
I think I wish I would have started like doing my own business early on, because this is something that's super exciting and I'm loving every minute working on the startup. I've had multiple jobs in the past, but I feel like this is something I would have done earlier.
Guys, FlightAI.com, automated note-taking app. They've powered the business. They've been building it over the last 9 months. They raised $120,000 to do that, mainly from Techstars, who took 6%, so call it $2 million valuation. Founder Institute also got 4% warrants. The rest of the equity, Shilpa and her husband, the co-founders, they still own. They're looking to launch here in the next couple of weeks. They've got 70 beta users on the platform, launching with a price point at $10 a month. We will see what happens. Shilpa, thanks for taking us to the top.
Thank you so much, Nathan. Appreciate it.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers. They try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company, or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them, and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.